What? I'm a thirsty boy. I was going through my Twitter bookmarks the other day, and I don't have many, but I found one, and it was about the worst interactions people have had on Grindr. I know I did a Grindr video a few weeks ago, and I said it may be my last, but, you know, if I was to have that as my last, I don't want to end like that. I don't want to end like that. It was kind of disappointing. Pretty gross, but also disappointing. So I'm hoping from the fertile minds of people who use Twitter, I'll find some gold today. And by gold, I mean things that make me sick and make me want to just leave and crawl up into a ball. That's what I'm hoping for. As a wench Lyra, let's see how it is on the other side of the coin. A bastard Lyra, I don't know. I assume that's what they'd call them back then, but who knows. I would also love to cut your skin with a knife. What? I need to know, what was the message that was sent for this guy to go, hey, I want to cut you with a knife. I want to skin you alive like a rabid deer. Let me at ya. Or is he just insane? He's probably just insane, to be fair. I would love to create an opening in you that is big enough for my erect penis. Firstly, stop bragging, alright? I need to make it big enough for my erect penis. Okay, big penis, relax. What, is the anal cavity not big enough for you, bud? Honestly, makes me sick. Also, the cutting with the knife, that makes me also sick. But the bragging, worse. No? Okay, well, you know. Then I would funk you in that opening. I think that was implied. I don't think you had to say that, but, you know, thanks. Like a pussy, and see your ruby red blood leaving your pale body. Why not like an asshole? Considering we're on Grindr, why does it have to be like a pussy? Leave pussy out of this, bud. As you submit to me and lay still while I'm fucking you hard. Yeah, you would be laying still, because you'd probably be dead from blood loss. I'm going to go ahead and say this guy's probably a necrophiliac. That would be my guess. And someone who should be put away. You know what? Maybe not even put away. I'm going to be more blunt. I think he should be killed. They say an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So be it. Just saying this or texting rather send electric shocks throughout my body. It would be so perfect. You and I have very different views of what perfection is. This sounds like it's out of a nightmare. But for you, it's perfection. Freak. Or maybe I'm the freak. Who's to say? I am. You're the freak. And so would most of society, I'd like to think, that you're the freak. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. See this hat? Who wears this hat? I'm not wearing a hat. It doesn't really work. To see my cum, see, it's hard for me to say cum out loud. It's one of those words. Say it in my head. I can read it in my head. See? Fine. I was fine with that. See my cum mixed with your blood leaking out of your pretty pale body. I mean, how was this the first one? How was this the first one? Couldn't we have started off slower? This is the first one in the replies. Couldn't have started off with like something a bit nicer? Like, I want to shit in your mouth. That one would still be gross, but better. I'm actually very close just imagining you in this position. You have something psychologically wrong with you if that's getting you close. That's nuts. Hope it's not too shocking for you. Oh wow, so kind. I hope it's not too shocking. What do you mean? Of course it's shocking. Are you insane? Hope this isn't too shocking. Of course it is. Talking about cutting a hole in the guy and then fucking the hole while he bleeds out. Of course aftercare is most important, and I would make sure you are physically and psychologically well after this. What do you say? What a sweetheart, what a kind soul. You know, after I cut a hole in you where you're bleeding out and I'd fuck said hole that I've cut in you, I would make sure you're okay after it. I would caress your head and I'd patch up the wound, probably badly because I have no idea what I'm doing. After the cut, I'm just, I'm an amateur. But I would still do it. What a sweetheart, what a guy. Would you fuck if both wearing masks? Or wank? Why? What type of masks? Are we doing like medical masks, or are we talking like furry masks? Or like scary masks, like from Hot Dollar? You'd think about it, I think. You'd think about it if it was like a certain type of mask. Not a medical mask. I feel like that's kind of creepy, weirdly enough. Say I got the Joe Biden Trump mask out. Hot? I'm going out later to meet with someone who knows where you live. Wait. I mean, I'm assuming this is a threat. Like, is that supposed to be like, oh, I know where you live? Or is that like, I know where you live. Which one is it? I'll suck your dick for a pack of cigarettes. I don't think you have to do that on Grindr. You could just like go to a street corner. You know, the people going past, I'll suck your dick for a pack of cigarettes. Eventually someone's gonna go, I've had a rough day. I need some stress relief. I feel like that'd be easier, you know? Street corner is the old-timey way of doing it, and I think it's the best way. Alright, we don't need some multimedia way of sucking dicks and getting cigarettes. Just do it the way that God intended, from the street corner. Lol, what are you doing? Texting around, how about you? Slut. Sitting home with a mad bitch, so I'm just irritated. Too bad you're not super close to me. Can I have access to your album? A mad bitch? Lol, yep, dried up old mad bitch. You're talking about, like, does he have a wife or something? yeah, my old lady, she'd be dried up. She'd be old and dried up like a mad bitch, you get it. I'd say that's almost a you problem, but, like, you know, that's all I'm saying. She dry as hell? Maybe it's you. Maybe you're not the one wetting the whistle enough. Maybe the whistle's not wet because of you. Maybe her whistle is dry because of you. You get what I'm saying? Dookie Eater here, again, with the eating shit. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. Time out. Time out. No more eating shit. Okay? See this? Time out. Game's over. It's so prominent, and I don't know why. What's so enticing about shit? What happened to you in your youth? Who did this to you? What happened as a child where you went, yep, that's my thing? Also, I still can never get used to the fact that it tells you how many feet away you are from someone. That's scary. Like, kilometers, miles, okay, righto. Feet? That's way too close. I couldn't even tell you how far 2,000 feet is, but I don't think it's that far away. Is anyone else sweating? I'm sweating. It's so hot in here. Stop laughing at my Looney Tunes ass bottle, please, alright? As I said, I'm a thirsty boy. I'm sick of filling up 600ml bottles. Instead, I fill up... It doesn't say, but it's big. It's big. Big enough for me. It's not a euphemism. And hot. Haha, thank you. I don't know what preceded this, but it seems to have started off well. They're complimenting each other. That's always good. What am I doing? I just feel guilty. How come? I have a son your age. Feels kind of wrong thinking you're sexy. Well, you just ruined it for everyone, didn't you? Why would you involve your son in this conversation? Why, when you're in an interaction with someone else, you're going, you're so hot, this, that, and the other, why does your son come to your mind? He should be the furthest away. He shouldn't be anywhere. He shouldn't even be in the back of the mind. He should be removed, thrown away. I wish I was a tiny little man so he can swallow me whole. I don't know, that's pretty good. You know what? That's the best one so far. I appreciate that one. That one's good. The rest has been appalling. The rest should be eradicated. But that, tiny little man, swallowed whole, that's kind of funny. The fact that you say this is one of your worst interactions shows me that you haven't had that many bad interactions, which is pretty good for Grindr, so I've seen. Horning? Yeah, not at the moment. Did you used to work at PF? Used to herk off in tanning bed thinking about you. First of all, why are you in a tanning bed? Secondly, why are you jerking off in said tanning bed? It just seems to be the wrong place to do that. Not a good spot to do that, I would say. In my opinion, of course, but I'm right. Alright, well, that's that. Thanks for watching. It was disturbing, and then it wasn't. Which is usually not the way it goes, but I'm kind of glad it did. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, probably. Maybe if I feel like it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I disappear forever. Maybe that happens.
Shifty Drongo. I love Shifty Drongo.